Okay, this is the Daikin programmable touchscreen thermostat. This is the base Daikin McQuay thermostat model. It is doing heating and cooling or auto. It also has fan auto and on, and it does a 7-day or a 5-day programmable feature. To start the unit up here, we're showing our temperature here in the room. We're showing our set point up here in the corner. This is our positive and negative here, so to up your set point, you just press the positive. To take it down, you press the negative. This is here is the time. This is our system, whether we're in heating or cooling, or whether we're off or we're in auto. This is your fan selection down here, whether you're in auto or just the fan on all the time. Here in the middle, this is your battery life indicator. Batteries typically last about a year. Humidity we don't use, and then we have run schedule and menu. To set the time, you press the set the time button. You do the PM hours. It's on a 12-hour time clock, so we'll set it for 6:25. You set the year. You set the month, and you set the date. And then you go ahead, press run schedule. That will get you out of it. If you want to set a schedule, you go into menu, set schedule here, and then you're going to go with daytime hours for cooling system. Your start time will be 7:30. You can change that to whatever you'd like. We'll set it at 8 o'clock. And then we press set schedule again, and that's going to be our night setback hour. We'll set that at 4 o'clock. Now, in order to do Monday, you're going to have to switch into heating. So this will complete Monday. See, we switch back to day. So our heating start time, we will take it back to 8 o'clock a.m. We're in heating. Then we'll switch over, hit set schedule again, switch over to the night. We'll set that back to 4. So now we have a heating schedule. That's 8 o'clock in the morning. It turns on. And 4 o'clock at night it turns off. Same in cooling. 8 o'clock in the morning is our occupy time. At night, 4 o'clock p.m. is our night setback. In order to copy this, there's a copy and paste button on this. You press the copy button. Copy will come up on down here by the system. We'll advance the day. Press that button twice. Tuesday will come up, and you press the copy button again. Now for Tuesday, 8 a.m. for our cooling, 4 p.m. for the heating, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you continue on. You press copy, press the advanced day twice. It'll come up as Wednesday. Press the copy button. Wednesday, cooling 8 to 4, heating 8 to 4. You continue on that however many days you want. On the days that you don't want anything, like say we want to do Sunday, you go to Saturday. You go ahead and just pick a time. I like to pick noon. For heating, you go 12 to 12, and that way your day and night are the same number. That will not occupy this unit during that day. It'll have your unoccupied set points, so you'll have your set point at 66 degrees, and it'll stay at 66 degrees all Saturday. It will not change. And you'll have to do that for your cooling as well, and then you can also copy that to Sunday. If you have cleaning personnel that come in Saturday or Sunday, if they're typically there, 10 to noon or whatever, You can go ahead and set up Saturdays to actually occupy a few hours. It's usually not a bad idea to do that anyways on a Saturday or Sunday. Maybe give it 4 hours each day just to kind of occupy, come up to temp, just in case someone comes into the building and works on a Saturday or a Sunday. Another option is if you want the fan to run all day. You can also do that during your cooling set points. So if you want it to go into auto for fan means that when the unit is calling for heating or cooling is the only time the fan will run. If you select program or on for the fan, that means that when the unit is occupied, that means that the fan will run the entire time the unit is occupied. But at night, it will turn off. Once we have our schedule set, you go back to run schedule. You hit the run schedule button, and it'll start doing its schedule. If you leave it in auto, it will do its own heating and cooling. It'll have to drop a few degrees, but it will eventually switch over to heat, or it'll eventually switch over to cooling, depending on what the building needs. If someone wants to run the fan all the time while the program's going, they can just hit the fan button while they're in the room, and the fan will stay on all the time regardless of whether it's heating or cooling. One of the things for this unit, you have to change the batteries yearly. They last 6 months to a year. The battery indicator will show you, and it will start giving you a warning if the batteries are dying. One thing in these is that if we do remove this, the batteries are in the back side here, and you do lose your program when you change the batteries. The batteries hold the program. If you take out the batteries, you will lose the program. So when you replace the batteries, you'll just have to redo a quick program in there. The nice thing about these units, though, is that if you take it off the wall, you notice that the unit is still on, and you can go sit down at a chair somewhere and program your schedule in this thing. I have a few maintenance guys that will just grab them all off the wall, change all the batteries, and sit at his desk and program them all while he's at his desk. Take them back out to the rooms, plug them in, hit run schedule, and we're good to go. That is the end of the Daikin McQuay programmable touchscreen thermostat.